Toronto wins the tip. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Johnson. He's out there with Ewing. And it's Sprewell in at the small forward. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And it's the Raptors' ball. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Not much else the defense can do, really. I mean, sometimes Gasol just makes difficult shots, even when defended well.
Sprewell, the pass to Ward. Good work defensively by Lowry.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And good that time. Gasol's got 6.
And that's your all-star center. Gasol making a play. He gives this team a lot of size and a lot of toughness on both ends.
Here's Ward. Here's Johnson. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Houston, the pass to Johnson. Here's Houston. Yep, that one goes in there.
You love the efficiency that Houston scores and plays with. Takes smart shots all the time.
Outside Leonard. Back to Lowry. 4 on the clock. And it's Green missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Sprewell, the pass to Johnson. Here's Ward. Johnson with the bounce pass. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Well, we see him operate all around the court, but Gasol is at his best when he's throwing it down like that.
For the Knicks, it's been a slow start here. 4-point game. Pass to Ward. Right wing. Here's Houston. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Well, if you thought Green was just a perimeter shooter, you better think again.
Knicks trail by 6. And the rejection by Lowry. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. Here's Houston. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Houston's got 5 points so far.
And we see Houston take a healthy amount of threes for a reason. This guy very accurate from beyond.
Now here's Lowry, and here's Leonard from 3. Here's Houston, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Much respect for the jumper of Houston. He knows exactly when to let it fly.
To the paint, here's Green, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Sprewell. He has yet to score. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Over in the corner, Green. Back to VanVleet. Exit out to Siakam. Bangs home the trifecta.
I like Siakam's lack of hesitation, going right at it and right forward. Looked very confident there.
Here's Ward. And they recover it. And stolen by Siakam. Leonard looking over the floor. Siakam finds Gasol. They kick it out to Green. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Boy, this is Green's game in a nutshell. He is an efficient catch-and-shoot player.
1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Or the pass to Johnson. Can they get it? Fred VanVleet grabs the miss.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer three so badly.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Siakam. Norman Powell comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Lowry in for Green. OG Anunoby's checked in for the Raptors. Now, here's Johnson. Bank shot, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Toronto shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
13 fouls.
He throw good, VanVleet.
You gotta love VanVleet's fearlessness, and I think that's why his teammates look up to him as a leader.
And so VanVleet nails both of them.
He's about as calm as you can be at the stripe.
Here's Johnson. Softly drops in the floater. Johnson's got his second bucket.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Outside Lowry. No good on that one. Great defense that time from Ewing. Here's Johnson. Shoots over VanVleet. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Johnson's got 6. Now, here's Lowry. Over Ward. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Knicks trail by 8. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And Ibaka slams it in.
When he needs to, Ibaka can elevate. Don't doubt this man's explosiveness.
Rebound by the Raptors. Powell kicks to Love. Back to Powell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists tonight.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Guys?
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. VanVleet outside. Pass to Powell. And Ibaka kicks to Powell. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, VanVleet. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 10. Drills it from outside.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Leonard, he's checked in for Toronto.
Now it's the winner, for your Raptors, number 2,
scoreless thus far. Ibaka with the screen on Ewing. Leonard with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. That one good for 2.
Slick move by the Claw. A forward who handles the ball like a guard.
There's the killer two-handed slam.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Here's Lowry. The Knicks making the shot. Ibaka sets the pick for Lowry. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. Knicks trail by 7. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Johnson from outside. Rebound by the Raptors. Oh, Leonard in position. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And that's the connection Leonard has with his guys. Knows when to go for that alley-oop.
Here's Ward. Rebound by Kyle Lowry.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Pass to Powell. Here's Leonard. Leonard finagling one in close.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Johnson against Leonard. 9 feet out. Great D that time from Leonard.
That's a chance he typically converts.
Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. There's the triple. And it's Sprewell missing. Raptors leading by 13. Here goes Kawhi. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Houston. 11 points in the game. Ewing with it. Looking to end the run. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. 1:43 left in the second quarter. And the basket by Lowry.
Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because he's more than capable of hurting you from there.
New York calls timeout. And the Raptors with some changes. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Pascal Siakam comes in for Powell. And it's Green in for Fred VanVleet. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Leonard dishes to Lowry. Pass to Gasol. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 8 here in this one already. 1:05 left to play here in the half. Johnson, the pass to Ewing. Over Gasol. Ewing can't hit. Raptors leading by 18. And Leonard has it in the corner. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Sprewell, the pass to Johnson. Here's Houston. Knocks down the 3 ball. Houston's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
That one goes. Count it.
Lowry is a fearless scorer despite his lack of size, and he's never one to back away from the trees inside.
Here's Ward, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kawhi Leonard. This is his first trip to the line tonight. The first free throw is good.
For New York, Charlie Ward at the line for 2.
Both shots good from the stripe. 15 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Lowry kicks to Leonard. Fires from deep. Drops in the tray. Leonard's got 13.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Raptors. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans. Half-court shot from Sleeves. They're thinking about the shot. One more time. A round of applause for the participants.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Knicks trail by 20 on the court for the Knicks. They've got Ewing. Johnson is out there with Ward. And it's Houston at the two-guard spot. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now, here's Ewing. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ewing's got his first points of the game.
And how about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
Green dishes to Lowry. Outside Leonard. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound. Ewing's got 5 rebounds tonight. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside Green. Back to Lowry. Green with a screen for Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. Siakam for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Siakam's got 6 points.
Part of his game, he continues to hone. When Siakam is knocking it down from downtown, he's extremely dangerous.
Here's Sprewell. And he converts the layup. 6 points for him.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. So what's the difference between the diehard fans and the casuals? Well, Kevin Durant said some fans get programmed to just think about free agency and drama, and they only care about the finals and players' legacies. But he's hoping the fans lock in on the game itself, not just the storylines. Back over to you, Kevin.
You know, that's a good point. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Lowry. After New York gets the 3. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And the wide open shot from Green. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. There's the drive, and he gets the bucket.
Got size and quickness. That's a great combination that Sprewell possesses.
Right side Lowry. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 18.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
Ewing for 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Off target with his 3. And so here is New York. Houston, the pass to Ewing. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. That one falls.
And, you know, I'm not quite sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave somebody like him uncovered.
Lowry kicks to Green. Off target from outside. Knicks trail by 16. Out to the right wing. Fires the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Houston's got 19 points.
Boy, you look at Allen Houston work, and it just seems so easy. Comes so naturally to him to score the ball.
Leonard. Basket good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Leonard. 17 points in the game. Chalk up 2 there. Leonard's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
Sprewell, that's good.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Pass to Leonard. Takes the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Leonard's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Claude getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
New York calls timeout. And the Raptors with some changes. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Green. Here's Sprewell. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Toronto leading by 18. VanVleet passes to Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Ewing's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Ward. And he's good on the 3-ball. Ward's got 8.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Nobody near Leonard. And again, Toronto with the triple.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the 3 from the other end.
Fires the 3. Ward, good. He's got 11.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Leonard. 25 points in the game. And Siakam throws it down.
Siakam has that sinewy build, great length and strength.
Norman Powell's checked in for Kyle Lowry. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Knicks trail by 18. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one misses.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around.
The Raptors making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. Here's Leonard. The teardrop falls in. Leonard's got 14 points here in the second half.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Here's Sprewell. And it's off from three-point range. Up top, Leonard. 27 points for him.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Ward. That one's off. Still out of sync. From deep three-point territory. That shot is off. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Powell. Ibaka is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Fred VanVleet, and it's Lowry in at the point guard. It's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Now, here's Anunoby. Here's Ibaka, and Ewing with the block.
Good read that time from Ewing defensively, showing that he can be impactful at that end of the floor, too.
It's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto.
Next out, Charlie Miller. Third personal foul. First team foul.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. 6 to shoot. Ibaka, no luck.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Launches it from deep. Houston can't get it to go. Toronto leading by 20. And Wade on the wing. Lobs it up for Ibaka. A rebound by Larry Johnson.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And the Raptors making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Here's Sprewell. That misses off the backboard. Sprewell's gone 5 of 13 from the floor. That's below 40%. Pass to Lowry. Outside Leonard. Launches a three. The Knicks pull it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's Sprewell missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Knicks trail by 21. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Raptors with some changes. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Pascal Siakam comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Green in for Fred VanVleet.
Now that's defensive presence. Harassing the shooter and grabbing the miss.
Outside Lowry. The three. And Green with the basket on the assist by Lowry.
Yeah, Green works hard to find himself these opportunities to score on the arc. I like him cashing in from there.
Pass to Ward. Out left to the wing. To the wing right side. Here's Sprewell. New York, no good that time either.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the three.
Yep, that one goes. Leonard's got 16 points here in the second half.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Houston shot's good.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Lowry kicks to Gasol. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits. Here's Sprewell. Some nice passing by New York here. Houston. And again, it's a New York three.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Siakam outside. There's a minute 47 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Leonard. Lets it go with a three. A rebound by Larry Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Houston. No good with the triple. Raptors leading by 22.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. Now, here is Ibaka. Down low, here's Meeks. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. Meeks got his first points of the night.
a trusted floor general, Van Vliet, with the outstanding setup there.
Johnson, that's for 2. And it's Meeks with the rebound.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
Pass to Moreland. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Now here's Van Vliet. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Meeks on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Anunoby. No good from outside. Stolen away. Meeks on the wing. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And Portland starts out with the ball. Here's the starting group for Portland. They've got Williams, and it's Duckworth in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. On the wing, Porter. Here's Kersey. Oh, yikes, not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Inside, here's Mourning. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Here's Drexler.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. And here's Charlotte now. Here's Bogues. Right wing. Gill, pass to Mourning. Clock at 6. From the baseline. Kersey pulls it in. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Drexler. Pass to Duckworth. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Gill.
Portland foul. Jerome Kersey. First personal foul. First team foul.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Bogues, the pass to Gill. Off target from three-point range. Porter looks it over. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Bogues. To the wing on the left. Tries it from 19. Portland with a rebound. Porter in the post. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Here's Mourning. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Drexler. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. Drexler's got 5.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Gill. And there's the screen. Driving inside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Drexler passes to Williams. Rebounded by Johnson. Hornets trail by 3. Here's Gill. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses. Mourning with the bucket. He has 6.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Now here's Porter. Here's Kersey. It's stolen by Johnson. To the middle. Here's Mourning, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And it's Drexler missing.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Gill, pass to Johnson. Again, Charlotte.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Timeout called, Portland. Blazers trail by 5. Williams passes to Kersey. To end the run, there's the drive. Outside Porter. Williams against Johnson. And the shot's good.
Assist from Terry Porter.
And so it's Charlotte with it. 1:27 left in the opening quarter. Here's Mourning, and he gets that one. Mourning's got 10.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
And it's Porter with the ball for Portland, trailing by 5. Lays it up and banks it in. 1:03 left in the opening quarter. Here's Bogues. He's scoreless. Curry passes to Newman. Back to Curry from outside the arc.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Johnson. The 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Rebounded by Mourning.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
And here's Curry for 3. And it's Portland with a rebound. To the left wing. And he dunks it down.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Bogues. Fires the three. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Charlotte closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And it's Gaddison in at power forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Here's Williams. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist with that last one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Curry. Beyond the arc. Hits the trifecta. Curry's got 6.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Charlotte leading by 7. Outside Curry. Pulls up on the wing. Williams grabs the board. Here's Portland now. Off with the layup. Now the Hornets moving it up. Here's Newman. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Newman's got his first basket of the night.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And here's Charlotte now. They've got a 9-point lead. Yep, count it. Gaddison's gotten his 2nd bucket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Curry. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, a new generation is entering the league, and Draymond Green said, these young dudes talk a lot of mess. I don't mind it at all. It's just weird to be in a space where they're like, man, I watched you my whole life. But then they're also talking crazy, saying, you had your run, you're old now. Guys?
Yeah, it flips quick, doesn't it? Thank you, Allie. Count that bucket.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Mourning passes to Gill. And here's Curry for 3. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Williams passes to Kersey. Hey, puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Mourning. Mourning's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Gill. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Ooh, it's stolen away. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Drexler. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Drexler's got 12 points.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
On the wing, Curry. Wide open. And the bucket is good. He's got 11.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Drexler. 12 points for him. Here's Kersey. Wingate pulls it in. Porter against Curry. Pass to Gill. No dice from the high post.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Here's Kersey. Oh, what was that about? Not a good shot right there. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Charlotte shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. The Hornets making a switch here.
Shooting one. In for Charlotte.
And here's Charlotte now. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. 1:14 left in the first half. Curry, he's open. Off the window. It's good.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Portland again missing.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And they pick up 2. Morning's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Porter from outside. He buries it from 3.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Charlotte leading by 15. Pass to Gill. Down low. Here's Curry. And it's good for 2. Curry's got 12 now in this quarter.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Duckworth. The Hornets pull it in. Morning's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Bogues with 4 on the clock. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hornets leading by 19. Taking a look at the Trailblazers. They've got Williams, and it's Drexler in at the shooting guard position. Yep, that one goes. Morning's got 16 points now.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Drexler passes to Williams. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Bogues. Here's Wingate. Here's Bogues. Yet to see a basket. Here's Mourning, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Here's Porter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Bogues. Pass to Mourning. Puts it up from 12. Again, Charlotte.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Portland moving it around. Here's Kersey. Hornets with the rebound.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
At some point, does the defense decide we need to send more at him? Because right now he is scoring at will.
Here's Porter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Here's Bogues. No points so far. Pass to Wingate. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Here's Kersey. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
It amazes me how quickly you can change ends. You've got to be prepared to sprint the floor.
And here's Charlotte now. Portland making their last shot. Bogues, the pass to Mourning. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Gill. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Gill's got 6 points.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Here's Drexler. That's a miss. His 6th miss in 11 tries. Hornets leading by 23. Here's Bogues. Pass to Gill. Here's Mourning. Fades back. Porter pulls it in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Drexler. 12 points for him. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Portland foul. Terry Porter.
And the Hornets making a change here.
First team foul. In for Charlotte, number 44, Kenny Anderson.
Pass to Gill. Here's Bogues. Five on the clock. Fires it. Charlotte again missing. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Back over to you, Brian.
Taking that long view approach. All right, thank you, Allie. The fadeaway, and it's in there. Mourning's got 24 points. And here's Portland. Here's Drexler. He's got 15. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Charlotte leading by 21. Outside Curry. Pass to Bogues. There's a minute 12 left to play in the third quarter here. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 18.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's Bogues. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Green, a screen. Out left to the wing. Here's Newman. No good from outside. Here's Porter, driving in, lays it up and banks it in. Porter's got 6 in the quarter.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Williams over to help. Pass to Gaddison. Here's Bogues. He's guarded by Porter. The shot by Bogues, no good.
Oh my goodness, those chippies, you come to regret those. That is a good look and you can't complete it. Getting something that close to the cup is a win as far as possessions go.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. And though there's time left, they don't look like they're about to give up this huge lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Blazers trail by 20. They've got Johnson, and it's Newman in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And that one's good.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Here's Bennett.
Portland foul. Terry Porter. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Portland on D. Inside. Gaddison's shot is good. And the Hornets lead by 20. And so Porter will bring it up for Portland. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Duckworth's gone 2 for 3 from the field.
Trailblazers foul. Terry Porter. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Shot clock at 6. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Here's Newman. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Drexler passes to Kersey. To the left side wing. The teardrop. Bennett with a rebound. Charlotte leading by 18. Outside Curry. Portland grabs the miss. Kersey's got his 6th rebound on the night. Drexler, that's good. Drexler's got 20 points. Timeout called, Hornets. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Here's Bennett. Left side Curry. Johnson passes to Mourning, and he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Yeah, in football they talk about passing to the spot and letting your teammate go get it. That's exactly what happened.
Shot is good by Kersey.
Assistant, Terry Porter.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Bennett pass to Curry. Here's Johnson. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Blazers trail by 18. It's intercepted. They double team Curry, and there's a 3-second violation.
David Wingate, Kendall Gill, Muggsy Bogues.
He tries for three. Hornets with the rebound. Morning's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Bogues. He's guarded by Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Ooh, another chance here for the Hornets. Morning with the bucket. Morning's got 28.
This is what happens when you fail to put a body on someone. The ball is bound to find them.
Here's Bogues. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Here's Bogues. Portland making their last shot. Sinks that one from the post. Morning's got 16 points here in the second half.
Looking to close things out, that might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Outside Johnson. All alone. Oh, no good. Blazers trail by 18. Oh, he can't hit it. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Blazers trail by 20. Right side Porter. Launches it. Wingate pulls it in. And here's Charlotte now. Down low.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Outside Porter. Over to the wing. Here's Duckworth. Got a hand on it. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Bogues, the pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it.
Now into the lineup for Charlotte. Kenny Gaddison, Johnny Newman, Del Curry, Tony Bennett.
16 seconds left in the game. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.
Rockets win the tip. Now the starting group for Orlando. Hardaway is out there with Anderson. Then there's Grant. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Royal in at the 3 slot. The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the contest. And so he hits the technical free throw. Pass to Thorpe. In the corner, Smith with it. Pulls up on the wing. The rebound by Grant. Hardaway against Smith. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that. Well, that's just excellent rebounding fundamentals right there. He found a body and he cleared him out.
Royal can't get it to go.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Back to Ori. Pass to Olajuwon. Good, and Tori picking up the assist.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Here's O'Neal. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Anderson with the double team. Here's Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
That one goes in.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Here's Thorpe. And some nice passing there by Houston. Olajuwon, good.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
Here's Hardaway. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And here's Maxwell from beyond the arc. Grant gets the rebound. Orlando trailing here. Inside, here's Shaq. And Shaq with the slam.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Pass to Thorpe. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Olajuwon. And he drops it in from the low post. Olajuwon's got 8. Olajuwon's gone 80% from the field. 4 of 5 shooting. Outside, O'Neal.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is on paper a smart foul. O'Neal might just make them regret it.
Orlando shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. The Rockets leading. Olajuwon, right side. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And that's now 10 points for Hakeem Olajuwon. O'Neal inside. He's against Olajuwon. O'Neal, no good. Here's Maxwell. Nothing on the board. Now, here is O'Neal. Rockets with the rebound. Olajuwon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the middle. Here's Thorpe. The slam dunk by Thorpe.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
He's checked in for Houston. Cassell comes in for Maxwell.
But what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Orlando foul. Penny Hardaway. First personal foul. First team foul.
Cassell, the pass to Ellie. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Smith for 3. The rebound by Grant. The Magic trail by 3. Here's Anderson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Cassell. Thorpe with a screen on Anderson. Pass to Thorpe. Hardaway against Smith. Olajuwon left side. Here's the 3. And it's Smith missing. Here's O'Neal. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
Smith with it. Cassell with the screen on Hardaway. Pass to Olajuwon. Up again. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play.
The previous play is under review.
Even time.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
Hakeem Olajuwon has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Grant is out there with Royal. Then there's Hardaway. And there's Anderson, and it's O'Neal in at the center. And that one drops for him.
And that's the right decision when you've got a smaller man on you.
The Magic trail by 3. Wing shot on the way, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
Brooks, the lead pass was put in just the right spot. Brooks has got his first bucket in this one.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Count the basket.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Here's Ellie, still without a basket. Cassell against Anderson. Cassell, no good. Anderson outside. Lets it go from deep. Riley grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Cassell gets the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 5. Here's Royal. Pass to Hardaway. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Bullard. Misses the three. The Magic trail by 5. It's O'Neal atop the key. Cassell against Anderson. Shoots the three. They grab their own miss. A steal. To the right side. Ellie. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And now a 7-point Houston lead. Orlando with the ball. Here's Shaq. Oh, the size and the force of Shaquille O'Neal.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. So it's the Rockets now. And here's a timeout now from Coach Rudy Tomjanovich. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Houston with a big group substitution here. Olajuwon's checked in for Riley. Thorpe comes in for Bullard. Horry's checked in for Ellie, and it's Maxwell in for Brooks. Olajuwon passes to Cassell. Here's Maxwell. Here's Cassell. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter, 4 on the shot clock. And it's Vernon Maxwell with the three. Maxwell's got the lead up to 8 now for Houston. O'Neal inside. He's guarded by Olajuwon. They retain possession. Here's the break. Here's Horry. And the dunk by Horry.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Now here's Hardaway. 10 points for him. Here's Maxwell. Pass to Cassell. There's the double team with Grant. And here's Horry for 3. Falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. Horry's got 5 points in the quarter. 1:58 left in the first half of the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Nick Anderson knocks down the 3.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Nice rebound by Thorpe. The Rockets depend on him for those. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Rockets leading by 9. Outside, Horry. Pass to Maxwell. To the inside, Olajuwon takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And 12 points for Hakeem Olajuwon. Outside Hardaway. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. From outside, off the mark. Cassell against Hardaway. Launches it. Cassell, no good. The Magic trail by 11. 23 seconds left now here in the second.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Maxwell with a screen on Hardaway. Cassell, the pass to Olajuwon. Shoots over Shaq. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Rockets ahead, up 11. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Penny Hardaway.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
And it's Anderson with the ball for Orlando. 11-point game. Thorpe is out there with Olajuwon. And there's Ori. And it's Smith. And it's Maxwell in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Rudy Tomjanovich going into the second half. Smith outside. Pass to Ori. Olajuwon right side. Out to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Offline with his 3.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Stolen by Grant. O'Neal on the wing. Oh, and the dunk by Shaq.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Inside, here's Olajuwon. Shaq can't deny Hakeem the bucket.
He's been carrying the load on offense in this one, and he might as well keep looking for his shot the way he's been going.
The Magic trail by 13. Here's Hardaway. Rebound by Smith. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Olajuwon. Here's Maxwell. Smith for 3.
Getting all over the shooter. Grant using that big frame and long arms to disrupt that one.
Smith against Hardaway. The Magic again can't hit. Rockets leading by 13. Smith scanning the floor. Pass to Olajuwon. Olajuwon drawing the double team. And here's a timeout now from Coach Rudy Tomjanovich. He's ready to talk things through with them. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Maxwell. Shot clock at 5. Drills the three-pointer. Maxwell's got 6 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
The Magic shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for.
Shooting for the Magic, Penny Hardaway. Taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. And here are the Rockets now. Smith outside. Pass to Ori. Anderson against Maxwell. Here's Olajuwon. Rebound by the Magic. Shaq's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Royal. No good on the triple. Houston leading by 14. Smith the pass to Maxwell. Thorpe with a screen on Royal. And here's Maxwell for 3. Thorpe, that's good.
Great move. This is what you get when Thorpe's being aggressive. He's a high percentage shooter in that painted area.
And here's Anderson from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. 8 points for him.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Thorpe with a screen on Anderson. Down low. Thorpe, that's good. And the Rockets lead by 15.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Another three for Nick Anderson.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Pass to Thorpe. Here's Maxwell. And again, the Rockets good for two.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 4 points in the quarter.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Olajuwon, left side. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 4 assists in the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
O'Neal, no good. Rockets leading by 14. Smith drawn the double team. Pass to Thorpe. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Here's Hardaway. He's got 17. Puts up a 3. Bullard pulls it in. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Here's Cassell. The three-pointer, no good. The Magic trail by 16. A 3 from Anderson. Ellie grabs the board. Here's Cassell. Yep, it counts.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
Hardaway against Smith.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Olajuwon's checked in for the Rockets. Brooks comes in for Smith. Cassell against Anderson. Brooks outside. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bullard. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Bullard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Grant the pass to Roy. A 3 from Anderson. Sinks the three-pointer.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Rockets lead by 18. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. They've got Royal. O'Neal is out there with Grant. Then there's Anderson, and it's Hardaway in at the 1. Pass to Ellie. Here's Cassell. Houston moving it around.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Here's Hardaway. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, as a defender, it's hard to overcome a height disadvantage when you're that close to the basket.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And the mid-range shot has been there for them over and over. They continue to capitalize on it Let's see if they keep going back to it.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Pass to Cassell. Latrey kicks it out to Olajuwon. Here's Helly. And it's Shaq with the rebound. O'Neal's got rebound number 8 now on the night. A 3 from Anderson. It's rebounded by Houston. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Brooks, the pass to Bullard. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists in the game. The Magic trail by 19. Pass to Royal. Shoots a fader. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound. Olajuwon. Brooks, the pass to Ellie. Hits it from three-point range.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Here's Olajuwon, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
And the Magic with possession to halt the run, and Hardaway with the lay-in. Hardaway has got 11 points here in just the second half.
And keeping his options open, Grant would rather give it away than waste the possession on a poor shot.
Cassell against Royal. Robinson for 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Robinson taking 3 shots.
That one is off. Bullard, he's checked in for Herrera. That one misses. He manages to convert the third one. Now Anderson. Pass to Shaq. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he sinks the layup.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
And here is Robinson. Here's Curitan. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Curitan's got his first basket.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
And here are the Rockets now. They're on a 12-4 run. Gazelle, the pass to Ellie. Bucket is good. Ellie's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Here's Hardaway. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the Magic, Penny Hardaway. 2 shots.
And the first one drops for the Rockets. Herrera comes in for Bullard. And Brooks subbed in for Robinson. Hardaway hits them both. Here is Brooks.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Cassell. Here's Ellie. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Magic. Grant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here's Anderson for 3. Here's Shaq. Shaq will not be denied, and he's got a free throw on the way.
Great at jumping into action on these plays, saving that possession for his team.
At the line for the Magic, Shaquille O'Neal. One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Here's Shaq at the line where he struggles. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. Pass to Cassell. Ellie against Royal. Ellie kicks to Brooks. Here's Cassell. 5 to shoot. Good on the triple.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the three. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Rockets leading by 23.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Puritan.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
They get the rebound. Grant, that's good. There's 48 seconds left in the game. Cassell, the pass to Ellie. Brooks outside. Here's Cassell. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And here is Hardaway.
Blocking foul called on Sam Cassell. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Houston foul. Sam Cassell. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Magic, Penny Hardaway.
Shooting 2.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Hardaway hits them both. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Ellie. Here's Cassell. From the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Hakeem Olajuwon.
going to be the Spurs off the tip. A look at the starting group for the Pistons. And it's Wallace in at the 5 spot.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Phillips' shot is off. Here's Elliott, outside Johnson. To the middle.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Here's Phillips. Here he goes. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Robinson. Detroit with the ball. 4-point game. Phillips' shot is off. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Pass to Del Negro. Here's Duncan. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Hamilton. Can't cash it in from close range. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Now here's Wallace. He's covered closely. No good on the shot. Now Johnson. Pass to Duncan. To the inside. It's stolen. Here's Phillips. Down low. Wallace gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Outside Johnson. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Robinson. San Antonio again can't hit. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Williamson. Can't hit that one. Here's San Antonio now. Left side Johnson. Pass to Robinson. Here's Elliott. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead. Holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
And here's Detroit, trailing by 8. Here's Phillips. Soft touch off the glass.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Phillips has gone 2 of 4 shooting. Outside Johnson. Pass to Del Negro. Screen by Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Hamilton. No made baskets yet. 4-3. Counted from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Leading by 5. Inside.
Pistons foul. Johnson foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup for your Spurs, Chuck Person, Jaren Jackson.
1:27 left now in the first quarter. Here's Elliott. 5 to shoot. Robinson on the wing. Puts it up. Milicic grabs the board.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Shot by Hamilton, no good.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Here's Elliott. Off target from outside. Pistons trail by 5. This one for 3. Shot by Hamilton, no good. Hamilton's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Jackson surveying the D. Robinson in the post. Watched by Wallace. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Williamson. Wallace outside. Williamson against Robinson. Robinson with the block. And here's Jackson. No good on the buzzer beater. And so the San Antonio Spurs closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on their defense.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. And it's Hamilton in a 2-guard.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Davis, he's checked in for Brown. San Antonio leading by 4. Davis, the pass to Purdue. Jackson for 3. The rebound by Detroit. Milicic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Launches a 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Now here's Jackson. Still without a bucket. San Antonio moving the ball around. Davis misses. Pistons trail by 4. Pass to Milicic. There's the 3. The rebound by Jackson. So it's San Antonio now. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Person, covered by Williamson. Here's Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Spurs need to get one up here. From deep. Offensive rebound.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
Now here's Jackson. On the wing, Davis. Pass to Purdue. Now here's Davis. Davis drawing the double team. Williams passes to Purdue. And stolen by Williamson. Out of bounds. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. Detroit calls timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Pistons trail by 6. Here's Billups. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
To the middle. To the wing on the left.
Pistons foul. Richard Hamilton. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. 6 to shoot. Here's Johnson. Robinson controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Here's Milicic. The rebound by the Spurs. To the paint. Here's Elliott. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop?
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio. Outside Robinson. Back to Johnson. Pass to Duncan. Here's Del Negro. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Elliott. San Antonio again can't hit. Pistons trail by 5. Here's Hamilton. And Detroit another 3.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. Here's Robinson. The rebound by Detroit. Williamson for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Del Negro, the pass to Robinson. The fader. And that one's long.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Puts up a 3.
Detroit foul call. Ben Wallace. First personal foul. First team foul.
San Antonio leading. It's stolen. And he lobs it up. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
On offense, here is San Antonio. Here's Johnson. Here's Elliott. San Antonio again can't hit. And here's Detroit. They've gone on an 8-0 run. There's 39 seconds left in the second period. Knocks it down from distance. Spurs trail by 3. Now a timeout called by San Antonio.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Robinson passes to Duncan. Outside Johnson. Pass to Del Negro. Clock at 6. Outside Robinson. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Robinson's got 12.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Billups. The layup misses. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Pistons ahead. They're up by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Pistons leading. They've got Johnson, and it's Del Negro in at the shooting guard position. That's the San Antonio 5. Phillips. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Here's Billups, covered by Johnson. Here's Hamilton. From outside, off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Elliott passes to Johnson. Outside Robinson. Pass to Duncan. Shot clock at 6. Here's Del Negro. Jacks up a 3. Another shot. And it's rejected. Let's go with a 3. Phillips' shot is off. And here are the Spurs now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Pass to Elliott. San Antonio moving the ball around. Wallace with a double team. Here's Del Negro. Misses the 3. The Pistons trailing. Here's Hamilton. Up again. The shot misses. And he drives in. Out of bounds. It'll be Pistons ball.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Here's Billups. 12 points for him. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play. Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Pass to Del Negro. And here's Johnson. Now here's Robinson. Watched by Wallace. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Robinson gets the bucket. Robinson's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Here's Billups, covered by Johnson. Fires it from 18. Billups' shot is off.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Williamson against Johnson. Wallace with a double team. And a big finish by Robinson.
Right there, the defense collapses on him, so he dishes it. Unselfish basketball.
Here's Billups. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Del Negro. Here's Duncan. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And the Spurs lead by 3.
And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. .156 left in the third. Outside Johnson. Pass to Duncan. Now Jackson. Down low. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
Man, the defender really went after
At the
him.
line for two.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Another thing, we can give some love to the big men. Terrific post play tonight, leading to efficiency on offense.
Now here's Wallace. Shoots from 12. Rebound by San Antonio. A minute 22 left in the third quarter here. Jackson drawing the double team. Outside Johnson. To the inside. And he jams it home with authority.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. The first free throw is good.
Avery Johnson. First personal foul.
He's perfect from the line this time.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Jackson outside. Person passes to Robinson. Here's Purdue. From behind the arc. That one doesn't drop. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Hamilton. Pass to Billups for the lead. And again, no good by Detroit. San Antonio leading. Now here's Robinson. Here's Purdue. And a two-handed jam!
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Wallace, left side. It's not going to go for him, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Spurs out in front. They're up by 4. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Pistons. And it's Hamilton in at the 2. Williamson comes with a double team. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Ball violation. It will be a re-jump.
Now here's Wallace, defended by Jackson. Wallace misses. San Antonio leading by 4. Here's Person, and he banks in the layup. Here's the teardrop. Milicic can't get it to go. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
First team foul.
Back to Jackson, all alone. Wallace pulls it in. Wallace has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Hamilton. Here's Billups. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Spurs. Robinson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And stolen by Williamson. In transition. Ahead, here's Billups. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And San Antonio making a change here. So he gets them both. Spurs lead by 4. Pass to Robinson. San Antonio moving the ball around. San Antonio again can't hit. And here's Detroit. Here's Milicic. Three-pointer, no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
The rebound by Jackson. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Inside. Outside Robinson. Jackson, the pass to Elliott. Here's Person. On target from range. Person's got 5 points now this quarter.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure.
And Billups gets it to go.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Jackson finds Robinson. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Robinson's got 22 points.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
And here they come. Here's Jackson. Blocked! They recover it. Pass to Person. Here's the three. Wallace pulls it in. Wallace has got rebound number 8 now. Williamson with it. 6 on the shot clock. Money from 3.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
The Spurs call time. The Spurs making a switch here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much. I was able to hear San Antonio's coach going over their plan during the break. He told them no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Fires away from outside. Not that time. Pistons trail by 4. The triple drop.
And they've been relying on his three-point stroke all game. And he doesn't let them down when it matters most.
Well, it's one thing to hit threes when it doesn't matter. It's another to do it in clutch time. Takes a special player.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. Here's Billups, covered by Johnson. To tie it up. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
It's good from beyond the arc.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Here's Billups, covered by Johnson. Off on the layup. Spurs lead by 5. Here's Robinson, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Now here's Johnson. No good from 3. Williamson can't get the 3. A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second team foul.
Leading by 5. Outside Johnson. Puts it up. Oh, it's off.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
And now we've got an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're down by 7. Your thoughts, guys?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Williamson. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. And so it's San Antonio with the W. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And time now to present our player of the game.
Tip-off goes to the Celtics. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. They've got Stevenson. Caron Butler is out there with Antoine Jamison. Then it's Gilbert Arenas, and it's Haywood in its center. Now Arenas following the three-point attempt by Pierce. And that one, good.
He's got all the moves. Arenas not afraid to get inside.
Pierce feeling it out a bit. And the three ball is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
On offense, here are the Wizards. And there's Gilbert Arenas on the assist by Haywood.
And just cooking the D inside. Arenas blows by the contact.
Pass to Pierce. Three-pointer. Here's Garnett. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Antoine Jamison picks one up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw missing.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
And the second free throw, good. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And here's Arenas outside, nailed from three-point land. Arenas has got 7.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Good on the shot. 9 points in the game so far.
It's fun to just watch Arenas play. He's electric, has his own style. What an explosive play right there.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And here's Arenas. 9 points in the game so far. There's the three. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Rondo. And the layup falls.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
And the basket by Arenas.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
And it's Rondo with the ball for Boston. They trail by one. Pierce with a screen for Rondo. Top of the key, Pierce. Garnett outside. Over Jamison. And Garnett misses.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Here's Arenas. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Allen. Here's the pass to Rondo. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Shoots from the elbow. And the basket by Arenas. Arenas has got 13.
And Arenas always prepared to strike from anywhere, and that definitely includes the mid-range.
It's Pierce on the wing. They double up Pierce. Back to Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Jamison. The Wizards with the lead. Stevenson passes to Haywood. Here's Jamison. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And phenomenal work in close. Jamison is just so assertive from that area.
Perkins with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now here's Arenas. 13 points in the game. The rebound by Garnett. Garnett's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Rondo penetrating. Allen for 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Here's Washington now. 1:27 left here in the first quarter. Here's Arenas. The rebound by Garnett. Garnett's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Allen finds Pierce. A basket good off the assist from Allen. Pierce has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Celtics. Arenas passes to Jamison. Lays it up off the glass.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. Here's Pierce. He's got 8. Kicks it out to Allen. Pass to Pierce. Into the lane. Lets it go. And again, it's Boston converting.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now, here's Butler. Hasn't made one yet. Stevenson against Allen. Trying to get open is Jamison. And the basket by Stevenson.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Stolen by Jamison. Paul Pierce. He's been the guy making things happen for Boston. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And the Celtics, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So with Rondo on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Garnett is out there with James Posey. Then it's Cassell. Then there's Brown. And it's Allen in at the shooting guard position. Celtics trail by 3. Cassell the pass to House. Garnett outside. Posey dishes to Garnett. Garnett with a screen on Stevenson. A putback, and Garnett able to finish.
Reads shot trajectories so well. Garnett understands how to capitalize on that offensive glass.
3 from Stevenson. Boston grabs the miss. Pass to House from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
And it's Arenas with the jam.
And so far, Arenas is feeling it. Fiery offensive games like this are why they call this man the hibachi.
Now here's Garnett. Here's Cassell. Here's Brown. And Haywood pulls it down to the paint. Floats one up. And Boston with the rebound. Garnett's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Posey passes to
Washington foul. Brandon Haywood.
The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Rajon Rondo is checked in for House.
That was Celtics Entertainment.
And he makes the first. He doesn't get the second one. Washington trailing. Now Stevenson. Jamison in the post. Posey covering. Yes, that goes in. Jamison's got 6 points.
And every time you think one team's got something going, the other seems to respond. Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Rondo against Arenas. 3-pointers off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Rondo. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Here's Arenas. Sweet little floater. Arenas has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Pass to Posey. Cassell kicks to Posey. No good from outside. Stevenson against Cassell. Outside Arenas. Over Rondo. Arenas missing again. The Celtics with the lead. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Rondo passes to Garnett. Oh, Garnett, aggressive.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Outside for Jamison. Right side Arenas. They shoot again. Posey with the rebound. Boston leading by 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That's his first foul. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Boston making some changes. Leon Pose checked in for Brown. Pierce comes in for Kevin Garnett. And it's Allen in for Cassell. Now here's Allen. Still yet to score.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Pierce.
2 minutes.
Ray Allen is on the way. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And
and you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Butler missing. Butler against Pierce. To the inside. Posey dishes to Poe. Here's Pierce. Nails the baby hook. Pierce has got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics.
And right now, Pierce is feeling it. His guys would be wise to keep finding it.
Outside Arenas. Pass to Jamison. That shot off. Excellent D there from Pierce. Here's Posey. Power down with both hands.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Rondo is doubled. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Austin making some changes. Perkins comes in for Leon Poe. And it's Garnett in for James Posey. Wizards trail by 5. Stolen by Allen. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. And then Pierce with a dunk.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now here's Arenas. He's got 22. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. A rebound by Garnett. Garnett's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Outside Rondo. That will count. And so it's Boston heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We come back right after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been a clinic from Gilbert Arenas.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Wizards trail by 7, so on the floor for Washington. They've got Jamison. Gilbert Arenas is out there with Stevenson. Then it's Butler, and it's Haywood in at the 5 spot. And the call will go against Caron Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
It's Garnett on the wing. Jamison covering. And the call will go against Caron Butler. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Perkins, and it's Perkins with the jam.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Here's Arenas, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. First free throw is good.
At the line for the Wizards.
And both free throws good for Arenas.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. very rarely see a miss.
Rondo is doubled. Allen left side. Lets it go with the three. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 5 assists in the game. The rebound by the Celtics. Garnett's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pierce, good.
And when your mechanics are as strong as Pierce's, putting up a quick shot is not that hard.
Outside Arenas. This one for 3. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Pass to Arenas. Takes a 3. The rebound by Garnett. Garnett's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And it's Rondo in the corner. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
So it's the Wizards now. 15-point game. Arenas kicks to Jamison. Butler from outside. Perkins pulls it in. The Celtics on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And the call will go against Caron Butler. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Rondo passes to Pierce. Garnett inside. He's up against Jamison. PG, that's good. Garnett's got 7 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now, here's Butler. No scoring in this one.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pierce. And so the timeout here taken by Eddie Jordan. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Here is Arenas. 24 points for him. Driving inside. Oh, and the jam by Arenas.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to the dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. And the Celtics making a change here. Cassell's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. And Stevenson kicks to Butler. 6 to shoot. Connects from 3-point range. Butler's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
And Garnett with the basket on the assist by Pierce. Pierce has got 4 assists in the game.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Here's Cassell following the basket by Gilbert Arenas. And the turnover again by Boston. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well the NBA is cutthroat. All-star Kevin Durant said, you've got to build up that dislike for guys that you're competing against, and you can't be friends while you're on the court. It's a dog-eat-dog world, especially when you're at the level of greatness. You don't want anybody to take that thing you've got. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Arenas against Garnett. From down in the low post, it goes. Arenas has got 30.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Garnett. Rebounded by the Wizards. Now, here's Butler. Excellent D there from Pierce. 1:02 left here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Cassell. Garnett with the screen for Pierce, and Brendan Haywood is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Brown is checked in for Perkins, and James Posey subbed in for Allen. Now here's Garnett. He's got 11. Garnett is doubled, wants to get it to Brown and does. And the dunk by Brown.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Arenas' shot is good. Arenas has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
Pass to Posey. Here's Pierce. Here's Cassell. And that comes off the assist by Pierce. Pierce has got 5 assists in the game. Here's Arenas. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. And he makes both free throws. 16 seconds left in the 3rd. Outside Rondo. Here's Garnett. And the dunk by Brown.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Allen is out there with Rondo. Then it's Brown. Then there's Glenn Davis, and it's Posey in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Boston 5. And it's slammed in by Stevenson.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Pass to Posey for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Celtics lead by 17.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Brown's shot is good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Posey with it, and it's Jamison picking him up. Posey passes to Davis. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Ooh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
And so the timeout here taken by Eddie Jordan. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Wizards trail by 21. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Pulls up, high post. Arenas with the rebound. Outside Butler. Hudson coming off an assist from Arenas.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Davis looking for an opening. Pass to Allen. Lets the 3 fly. Carries it from 3-point range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
On the wing, Arenas. He's covered by Rondo. Allen against Stevenson. Over Allen. Butler from outside. Rebounded by Allen.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Rondo's shot is good.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Arenas against Rondo. Goes up on the wing. Arenas can't hit. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Here's Posey, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Here's Arenas. Count it. Arenas has got 36.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Boston Celtics. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Allen passes to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Here's Washington. On the wing, Arenas. Allen defending.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Boston now. They're on a 17-4 run right now. And Brendan Haywood is going to pick up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Boston making some changes. Perkins is checked in for Brown. Garnett comes in for Glenn Davis. And Paul Pierce is subbed in for James Posey. Outside Rondo. Just 5 on the clock. Over Arenas. Rondo, no good. So it's the Wizards now. Haywood with the ball. Over Perkins. Haywood, no good.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Pierce with it. Butler covering. Rondo kicks to Allen. Back to Rondo. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Rondo's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Jamison, no luck. Celtics on offense. They're on a 19-4 run. Outside, Perkins. The Celtics working the ball around now. And it's Perkins with the jam.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And another miss by Washington. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Here's Rondo.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Arena. 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for 2, Ray Allen.
That free throw good from Allen. And Allen drops them both. And the Wizards with possession. Haywood in the post. Pose there. No good there. Here is House. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, This is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And now, our player of the game, Kevin Garnett.
And it's going to be the Sixers off the tip. So here's Dallas's starting group. And it's Van Exel in at the 2 spot. With some arc. And it's good on the layup.
Skilled in so many ways. The floater is just one of a number of slick shots Iverson has up his sleeve.
To the middle. Here's Nowitzki. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Shot's good by Iverson.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Nash. Pass to Nowitzki. Got a piece of it.
Boy, the shot blocking instincts of Mutombo, superb. Timing, exquisite.
Here's Iverson. 18 feet out. No good off the glass. Finley passes to Nash. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And it's Nowitzki missing. Now Philadelphia with it. Pass to Lynch. Here's Iverson. Takes a 3. That shot off. Nash passes to Van Exel. To the paint. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Iverson. No good with the triple.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Nash misses. Here's Iverson. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Check out Iverson getting tricky with the ball, using his handles to slip by the defender.
Here's Nash. Pass to Finley. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Hill. Here we go. Here's Lynch. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the game here.
One shot.
One shot.
first quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Nowitzki, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Hey, who needs a 40-inch vertical? That throw down from Dirk, good enough for me.
Pass to Iverson. The 3 ball. And it's LaFrentz with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 3. Oh, he picked him clean. Here's Snow. And the layup is good off the glass.
Wanting to get his teammates in a rhythm, Iverson showing leadership with these types of passes.
And it's the Mavericks ball. Here's Nash. He's scoreless. Drains the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Iverson.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first quarter here. Shots blocked. Here's Van Exel. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the Mavericks call time here.
Shooting for Dallas, Nick Van Exel. At the line for 1. Timeout card to Dallas. Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
There's so much to love about Nick Van Exel's game, but one of the things that stands out to me is his fearlessness. This guy believes he can score every time down the court, no matter who's defending.
1:27 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Bell. Pass to Bradley. 6 to shoot. The 3 is up. The shot by Bell, no good. Here's McKee. 58 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Iverson. Buries it down low. Iverson's got 8.
And, you know, for being a smaller guard, Iverson is a master at finishing inside. Just remarkable.
Here's Nahara. To the inside. Shoots from the right block. And no good, trying to use the glass. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Snow. No good with the elbow jumper.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
Van Exel gets the bucket.
That is Nick the Quick for you right there, using that trademark speed to do damage on the drive.
Here's Iverson. Give him 8. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 10 points for him.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Philadelphia on top. They lead by 1. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. They've got Williams, and it's Bell in at the 2. Here's Geiger. Bradley grabs the board. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Bell. The three. And McKee pulls it down.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Buford. Here's McKee. Still no points. From the arc. They get the rebound. Here's Jones. Misses from close range. Pass to Nash. Out to the right wing. Here's Bradley. 4-3. Rebounded by Buford.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Holly. Pass to Buford. Inside. Here's Geiger. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Geiger's got his first basket. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Timeout called. The Mavericks. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Nash. He's got 5. Clock at 6. Pass to Finley. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Here's Iverson. He's got 10. And it'll be Philadelphia with their first time out of the game here.
Yeah, there's something wrong with him right now. Have to use that timeout and get him some medical attention.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. They set the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hill. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Nash. Pass to Nowitzki. The 3-ball. The rebound by Sanchez. And here are the 76ers. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. That one's good for 2. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Can't allow Mutombo to get this deep. I mean, once you do, he's going to score it with ease.
Here's Nash. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Nash has got 1 3-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. Here's Nahara. Check by Hill. Bell the pass to Nowitzki. Here's Finley. Pass to Nowitzki. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The 76ers making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. Williams is checked in for the Mavericks. Philadelphia leading by 3. Here's McKee. Yet to see a basket. The rebound by Nowitzki. Nahara passes to Nash. They set a pick to stop the drought. Gets the 3 ball to go. And it's a tie ball game.
And, you know, the stroke of Nash, so pure. He's got a nice high arching shot. A deadly three-point shooter, too.
Pass to Claxton. The baseline J is on the way. The rebound by Nowitzki. So it's the Mavericks now. 1:36 left in the first half. Here's Nash. And again, it's Dallas.
Accurate with his jump shot. This team probably wants Nash to shoot more. Be a little selfish with that pumpkin.
Out to the right wing. Here's McKee. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out.
No one there to contest. Didn't really need the fade.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Finley. Here's Nowitzki. Six to shoot. Here's Nash. He's guarded by Claxton. Nash misses. Lynch passes to Claxton. 29 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Hill. Goes up on the wing. Claxton can't get it to go. Here's Nash. 10 points for him. Here's Nowitzki. Shoots a fadeaway. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Nowitzki's got 6 points. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Dallas on top. They lead by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Mavericks leading, and it's time for an injury report.
Well, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Philadelphia. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've made the call that they feel it's okay for him to play. And even though there's a moderate recovery time, he's also confident at the moment to be back on the floor.
Okay, thanks for that.
It's always so tough to see a player get hit with this kind of setback. You know, they dedicate so much time and energy and effort to their craft. My hope And prayer is that he has a smooth recovery.
And it's Hill in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Count the basket.
That size of Nowitzki is tough to guard against, especially when he's got strong inside position.
Iverson passes to Snow. Down low. Here's Mutombo. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Philadelphia shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
For Philadelphia, the Kembe Mutombo. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Nowitzki. Good. Nowitzki's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, this is what Nash loves doing. And an amazing passer. He has eyes in the back of his head, I think.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Let's get loud and proud for your Sixers BNG.
'76ers trail by 6. Here's Iverson. 10 points for him. And it's off from 3-point range. Nash passes to Van Exel. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And the basket by Nash. And now it's a 9-point Maverick lead.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's Iverson. Tries to break his ice. Ball stolen. Pass to Nash. And again, it's Dallas.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. To stop the run, the Sixers with another miss.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Nash. 17 points in the game. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Here's Van Exel. Inside. Here's Nowitzki. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Dirk can be so strong inside, breaking through that contact.
Here's Iverson. He's got 10. Here's Hill. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Here's Nash. 5 on the clock. The jumper from the wing off target. 76ers trail by 11. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Iverson. Fires the three. Sends it home from three-point land. Iverson's got 13.
You know, I mean, heck, Iverson just out there doing what he does best, scoring the rock. And the defense hasn't had much of an answer, pun intended.
Nash misses.
Or the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Mavericks lead by 8. Pass to Nash. Top of the key. Mutombo with the rebound. Minute 32 left in the third quarter. Here's McKee. And there's a pick. To the left wing. Here's Snow. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Nowitzki's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Nash. He's got 17. Pass to Nowitzki. To the paint. Nahara. That one falls. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
And you know, at 7 feet tall, Nowitzki sees over defenders and knows exactly when to make the pass.
Here's Snow. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's McKee. Pass to Snow. To the inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And at 7'2", all Mutombo needs is a position near the hoop, and he throws it down.
Here's Nash. Out left to the wing. Here's Nowitzki. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. They've got Williams, and it's Nahara in at the 4. Now here's Williams. Pass to Bradley. Lots of room. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that.
Here's McKee. Jacks up a 3. Here's Geiger. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Iverson passes to McKee with the fadeaway. The Mavericks pull it in.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
When you have that kind of size advantage, you just need to go right to the rim.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch pails with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
Reporter Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Mavericks said to the team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. So it's Philadelphia now. It's a 13-point game. Pass to McKee. Drives to the hoop. The Mavericks pull it in. Bradley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Nash. Bradley sets a screen. Here's Nowitzki, defended by Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Baseline try, and that's good for 2.
And Nowitzki is money from the mid-range now. Like how high he keeps the ball. Really does a nice job of extending and keeping that ball away from the defense.
Here's McLeod. Here's Iverson. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Pass to Nash. 4th quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Iverson, and he gets it to go.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Here's Nash. There's a screen. Jacks up a 3. Jones rips down the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, it's off.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here's Nash. Wide open look, and he buries the jumper.
Look, we know Nash is extremely unselfish, but he's also unafraid to call his own number, something he's been doing all night here.
The 76ers call timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Now here's Hill. Here's Iverson. Clock at 6. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
And kids, this is textbook in regards to how you run screen and rolls. Iverson serving it up on the platter right there.
1:52 left in the 4th quarter. Yes! Using that window!
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Here's Iverson. Oh, he misses the layup. Dallas leading by 17. We've got 1:23 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. With the floater, and the layup is up and in.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Iverson passes to Snow. Pass to Mutombo. Now here's Hill. Philadelphia moving it around. Iverson can't hit. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Nash. Nowitzki, pass to Nash. Pulls it from the top of the key. Basket counts. And the Mavericks lead by 21.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Snow. Pass to Lynch. Here's Snow. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. The free ball is down. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And time to present our player of the game.